Today, the Grand Theft Auto 6 Trailer 2 was released. 7 hours ago, the video already has 30 million views and it is the #1 trending video on YouTube. What a shocker. Content creators like TGG and every other content creator that makes these rumors and speculations for when, the Trailer 2 is going to drop. Everybody was saying April, even some very respectable sources. Actually turns out the trailer was released in May. But we also found out that the reason the trailer was delayed is because Rockstar themselves are delaying GTA. But we actually have a release date, May 26th, 2026. So it doesn't matter how many trailers they pump out, we know when the game is going to be released now, and it's just a ticking timer. So it's currently May 6th, so we literally have a year and exactly 20 days for GTA 6 to come out. This will be the most popular game ever released. I mean, it's going to be insane. GTA 5 was basically the most popular game ever released. It only has recently been overtaken by Minecraft, and when GTA 6 comes out, it will obviously take the throne for a very long time until the player count slowly dips down like GTA 5's has, but that's years ahead. But there's something that I think needs to be talked about. I actually recorded this video, funny enough, about a week and a half ago. But right as I was about to post the video, Rockstar announced that they were delaying the game, which was a big bummer because obviously nobody wanted GTA 6 to be delayed. We've been waiting so long. We already had the first trailer released, which had said 2025, and now it's 2026. And it's a solid 7 month delay past what the game was originally spec'd to be released at. But the video's topic was on that a lot of people are getting really excited for GTA 6 when the main part of GTA 6 isn't actually going to be released. Let me explain, right? So we now have a definitive date when the game's coming out, May 26th. And a lot of people are super excited. I am too. It's a bummer that they delayed it, but at least we have a release day. But what people are forgetting is that this is only the release day for the story mode, and the online mode is going to be later. All of us that watch my content, that watch TGG's content, well, actually, Dark Viper is mainly story mode, so he'll do great. But when it comes to a lot of the content creators like myself that do GTA Online content, it's going to be rather interesting because GTA 6, when it's first released, is not going to feature an online mode, at least to my speculation. I would assume what Rockstar is going to do is they're going to release the game, and then for the first months, it is only going to be story mode, and then they will release online mode after enough people have bought the title and messed around with story mode. And in fact, they might even try to make more money on the online version of the game. What exactly do I mean? Well, for those of you that have played GTA 5 on your consoles, you'll know that there are two separate editions. There's a story mode edition and an online edition. So you can play story mode and it's like $20. But if you want to play online, there's a second $20 fee. So you don't need to purchase story mode to access online. All you have to do is purchase online mode, which is cool. But when GTA 6 gets released, Rockstar might do a little bit of trickery there because obviously everybody's going to buy the story mode. And then what they might do is they might release the online mode as a separate title that you have to purchase alongside the story mode, just like GTA 5 Online is. That's really goofy. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. They could make so much money because of the amount of people that will already have bought the story mode. But yeah, I definitely wanted to make today's video as a bit of a warning to a lot of players that while we are definitely getting our hopes up for the story mode, and don't get me wrong, the story's going to be great, it's definitely not the same thing as GTA 6 Online, which is what I'm really waiting for. The story mode, I'm excited for it, but, it's just like any other game story mode. Baldur's Gate or even the GTA 5 story. There's a lot of people that are probably watching today's video that have never even played the story mode for GTA 5. So while it is very exciting that we're getting the new game and the title, for me, while I am going to play the story mode, it's probably only going to keep me busy for about a week until I run through it, doing live streams, and then I'll probably post content on how to complete the heists and everything in the story mode, how to complete this, how to make millions, best cars, it's going to be similar content to online mode, but it's definitely not going to be online. You're not going to be able to play with your friends, to what I'm aware, on day one. You're going to have to wait a couple months. And for PC players, this is even bigger bad news. If you noticed at the end of trailer 2, in fact, we can take a look here. If you noticed at the end of trailer 2, it shows right here, captured on PS5, and then it has the PlayStation logo and it has the Xbox logo. We can see it here if I pause it. So you can see PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS. You know what it doesn't have a logo of? Steam. Why? That is because it has been confirmed from Rockstar themselves that this game will not be released on PC when it gets, released. GTA 5, for example, was released a year and a half later on PC than it was on console. That sucks. Especially for players like myself that have very expensive computers meant for recording. I had to go out and buy a $700 PlayStation. I had to buy PlayStation remotes and everything else so that I could obviously make content on GTA 6 when it gets released. But yes, for all of you PC gamer out there, there's a lot of you, obviously. You're not going to be able to play GTA 6 unless you get a PlayStation. And my recommendation is to get one soon before the tariffs hike up the prices. The Xbox has already gone up $100, and a PlayStation, I think in Europe, has gone up $50, and it might go up more in America too when these tariffs hit. So I would highly recommend, if you're going to get GTA 6, to consider getting either a secondhand console from eBay or figuring out what you're going to do there, because it's only going to be on console when it gets released. So, yes, GTA 6 is really exciting. And I know that everybody, including myself, has been waiting literally a decade for this game to be released. But there are still going to be some things which, as I said, you have to keep in mind. It's not going to be releasing on online mode day one. And when it does release online mode, you might have to pay more money to access it. And when you pair all of that with the fact that it's not even going to be released on PC for maybe a year, there are definitely downsides, which are a bit of a bummer. I can definitely say that. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Xbox because the new Xbox is actually going to feature Steam. So we'll have to see what happens there. Maybe it's possible if you have a Windows computer, you can download GTA based off of the Microsoft Store because it's technically Xbox, but you can't do that for GTA 5. So I'm really hoping you can do that for GTA 6. But these are all speculations. All I wanted to say is while the release date may be May 26th, most of us are waiting for the online mode, which is probably going to be a couple months after the original release date of the game. So that is something to keep in mind. Don't be all surprised when you get GTA 6 and all of your friends get it, and then you want to play it with your friends and you can't because it's not multiplayer. That is something to keep in mind, right? So either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Just thought I'd talk about this. As always, if you want to see more content like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you stay tuned for other GTA 6 news and content. Bye-bye.